Hi, everyone. It's Bev DeBono with a great tip for you on using very busy patterns. So when I talk about busy patterns, I'm referring to sometimes these papers that come in our packs that have a lot of color. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. And this happens to be from the school. These two are from the This Life collection. So you see how busy these papers are. This happened to be from a retired party time. But it's really hard when you have a pattern that's that dominant to use it on an entire page. So this is a really fun technique, and it just take some of that busyness out, but yet you can still capitalize on the colors in that pattern. So this one was from the school collection. So you could see how I just, with that small strip there. And then these other two were from the This Life collection. And that's taking this busy pattern down and really making it into something that we can use. So let's start. You're going to select your busy pattern, whatever that busy pattern is. And then you want a couple of colors that are going to coordinate with it. So again, I'm going to use this as my busy pattern again, because I want to do the other side of the page. And you want some coordinating colors, and you want another coordinating color for your base page. Now, a lot of times I use white for the base pages, but every once in a while I love to try to do something that's a little bit brighter. It just pops it up. Okay, so we'll start with our base page and then our busy pattern. So I'm just going to put my base page over here. And you want to get your busy pattern. And if you have a pattern that's got a direction to it, you have to be very careful when you're cutting it. So we only need a 3.5-inch strip of this paper. So make sure that you're cutting it in the direction that you're going to use it. So this particular one is a banner, and I want the banner to go side to side on my page. So when I cut this, I need to turn my paper so that I'm cutting it up and down. And when I'm done, my banner will go side to side. Okay, if you're using an overall pattern, such as the one here for the school, the Lego, I call it the Lego paper that I used for the school. That's not necessary to check for a pattern because it's an all over pattern. And the same with the circle one. You don't really need to check for a pattern on that. But this particular one, I do need to check my pattern. So we're going to cut a 3.5-inch by 12-inch piece. And I'm going to check the direction on this. And this might just be cut because I had some of these left over from a class that I had done. Up just short. This is not 3.5. No worries. I'm going to I have a lot of this paper. So 3.5 by 12. What was that 3 by 12? Let me double check that. No, it's 3.5 by 12. Okay, so 3.5 by 12. And that is going to be our piece that's going to go right in the middle. Now, looking at this one, I'm not liking where the banner ended. So maybe I'll make this one just a little bit smaller. You see, I don't like this little piece down here at the bottom. So maybe I will make this one just cut it off just a teens more. So maybe instead of 3.5, I might make this 3.25. So it's going to depend on your paper as well. There, that's better. See, now I have a complete banner without that little piece down there at the edge. Okay, and now what we want to do is we want to have an inside base. And that piece is going to be 9 inches by 7 3/4. So 9 inches by 7 3/4. It will be 9 inches across from side to side and 7 3/4 up and down. I believe that's what I did. Sometimes I forget. Yeah, it's 9 inches across. So I believe I have enough on this paper here. So 9 inches. Oh, I'm going to have to go 7 3/4 on this one first. And then my 9 inches. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go 7 3/4. Nope, that's not going to work. I'm going to go 9 inches. Never mind. 9 inches and then measure 7 3/4. There we go. And that is actually going to go underneath that. It's going to go underneath your busy paper. And now we want a topper. We want something at the top and at the bottom to kind of just set it off. And I'm going to use another couple of strips, usually some scraps. You want maybe about 1 inch at the top and either 3/4 or a 1/2 inch down at the bottom, only just to break it up and to give it another layer on there. So this is 7 3/4 long, wide, I mean. So I need a piece that's 1 by 9. I need a piece that's 1 by 9. Oops, it's going to go this way. Yes, okay. I've got my directions all mixed up tonight, and I really think it's this pattern. It's getting me all mixed up. All right. Anyway, so our first piece is going to be 1 inch by 9 inch, and your bottom strip is going to be 3/4 by 9 inch, or 3/4 or 1/2 inch by 9 inch, whatever you have. I'm just using scraps that I had left over. So a 1 inch by 9 inch at the top and a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch by 9 inch on the bottom. So let's double check this one. This is already at 1 inch and I need to make this 9 inches. And that's going to just frame my top. I'm going to just frame that right like that. And then the bottom, you want either 1/2 inch strip or a 3/4 inch strip. I believe this is already a 1/2 inch strip and 9 inches long. And that's going to frame your bottom edge. The more I'm looking at this banner, you could actually use this for a circus, kids' party, a carnival, fiesta. It's like a very, very bright, fun pattern. But what a difference to go from this overall pattern, which was really big and busy, like this, now to a page like this, which makes it much more reasonable. Okay, so now we're ready to take these down. Let's start with our big inner base. So in this case, it's going to be that one that I have, this big piece here. And I'm going to probably center this because it's 9 inches. It's 9 inches across. So that means that it's going to be about 1.5 inches in on my sides, on both sides. And I probably want that to be, oh, let's see. I want that to be about, how far down from the top? Probably about 2 inches from the top, because that's an inch strip. So usually I can just measure it on my my mat. I use it, just put it at my 2 inch mark and I can see right across. If you're not sure about that, then use a ruler or some other piece of paper and line up from your 2 inch to your 2 inch mark on your mat. And then you can just place your strip 1.5 inches in on both sides. Okay, and then once you have that base, then you can go ahead and add your top piece, your 1 inch strip to the top. And then your smaller piece down at the bottom. Oops. So it's going to go right up to the edge of that other one. There we go. And it's about 1 inch down from the top. And then this other little piece, I'm going to put right down at the bottom, touching that other piece of your inner base. There we go. And then I want to put that busy pattern. And I'm going to put that busy pattern at about, 6.5 inches side to side, 6.5 inches, because then that's going to give me some space down here to do some overlapping, but it's also going to give me a lot of room up there at the top. So let's place this at 6.5 inches. Oops. So 6.5 and 6.5. And there we go. How fast this page comes together. And then what you could do is, I like to use up the mats that come in the mat packs. So if you have mats, you can do, these are the 4x6 mats that come in the mat packs. And you can use them this way. And I'm going to cut 2 of the other ones. Or if you don't like those colors, then you can just cut mats. You need a 4x6 and 2 3x4s. Okay, so I'm going to cut a 4x6, and that will be my bigger mat. So a 4x6, that will be my bigger mat. And then for my smaller mat, I want 2 3x4s. And a lot of times with these smaller mats like this on the 4x6s that come in our mat pack, you can just cut these right in half and use them just the way they are. I do want mine to match, so I'm going to cut 2 more strips, and that will be at 3x4. So I'm going to cut this at 6-inch mark first, and then 3x4. 6-inch, and then really can't. and then a 4-inch, and then cut that in half to the 3-inch. Okay, so 1 4x6 and 2 3x4s. And you want to place them so you have the 4x6 going up and down, because if you put it this way, you really are covering up a lot of your, you see how it just looks different. But if you put the 4x6 going up and down, and then your 2 smaller pieces just layered a little bit lower, like that. That gives you a lot of fun space there to play with. Okay, and if you want, you can add another photo down here. The number 2, the number 1 circle, which is your smallest circle with the red blade on the outside, would be perfect. That would be the perfect size to cut for us, your photo, or you can do a mat with this and then put your photo inside. So I'm just going to show you that you can add a 4th photo to this. And that would be kind of fun as well. And you could do it in different colors. And the more the merrier. The more colors, the better. And so this is your idea here for the busy pattern. So I'm just going to finish up this page and add, and that's what it looks like with a different color down there at the bottom, which makes it, again, a lot of fun. So I'm going to just finish up this page, add some embellishments to it, and you see how fast it comes together and really makes use of that busy pattern, where you still can see it. You haven't lost it entirely, but it becomes now a kind of like an embellishment almost, as opposed to something that's hard to use. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of, I'm just going to add some, let me move this over to this side, and I'm going to finish it off with some of these. These were, this particular embellishments were all from the This Life pack here. And some really nice titles. And this just pops it a little bit more. So, okay, so that is our page idea for today. This is the banner idea. And I'll add the 4th photo here down to the bottom. This is the one with the flowers, also from the This Life pack. And then the third idea was from that Busy Lego School Collection paper. So tell me which one you liked best. Did you like flowers, banners, or the school? So I hope you enjoyed a quick page on using busy patterns. And please take a look at my YouTube channel. It's Bev DeBono Designs. I have a lot of videos up there, and hope you can tune in again soon and watch another video with me. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.